Dingy way, baby, dingy way. When I tell you say I love you, my fine lady, my heart is here waiting on you. Wanna tell you, wanna let you know, yeah, dingy way. I go sing for you, yeah, dingy way. This kind girl I never seen before. You too fine, I want to touch your face, baby. Don't let me go, oh baby. Dingy way, yeah, dingy way, dingy way, baby, dingy way.
Thank you. If you're watching, thank you. Fellow Ambazonians, fellow everybody, you're welcome to the show today. Today, we're gonna be very, very brief because I want to bring out certain stuff that people are saying about the struggle and they don't know about, okay? Especially when it comes to atrocities committed in this struggle between La République du Cameroon and the Ambazonians. What I want to bring today is, after 7 years, okay, I want us to understand our people's struggle, our people's dilemma, so that you can tell who is a terrorist, who is the person who is the occupier, who is the rapist, who is the person that is committing the crimes, okay? And when you look at the trend of events from 2017, the Southern Cameroonian Ambazonian Restoration Forces, or the government of Ambazonia, the various groups of Ambazonia, have decided not to cross the borders and go to do anything inside La République, because that is what a terrorist does. To avoid being called terrorists, we stay within the confines of Ambazonia. And that makes us self-defenders and not terrorists, okay? Because according to the law of terrorism, someone who goes to attack you in your own house, in your own land, to cause you pain, to cause you different types of suffering, is a terrorist. Someone who wants to put you into bondage, okay, is a terrorist. 7th year of fighting. Tell me, who is a terrorist? Someone who goes and burn villages, kill young children, kill women. Someone who go and rape students, young girls. Who is a terrorist? Someone who goes to a village and burn the whole village to ashes. Who is a terrorist? I want you to answer that question, because when I hear La République, sometimes, they use the appellation terrorists. Then you ask yourself, what are they doing in Ambazonia? You come to someone's country, You kill their people, you burn their houses, do everything. Okay, do not misunderstand me here. Okay, I'm not calling for anything, or I'm not trying to, the definition of a terrorist is already there. Okay, there is already an ongoing crisis going on. Okay, the crisis we did not call for crisis, or we did not declare war. Biya declared war on the people of Ambazonia. Okay, and the worst of all is that Biya declared war without knowing how sustainable the solution will be. Okay, now it has become a socio-political crisis. In their side, La Republic, they don't know how to end it. They waste a lot of money on buying weapons, on buying this. They don't know how to end it. They don't know the end in sight today. Okay, so I am just a committed and a social justice campaigner. I'm an activist. My job is to look at the things that are not going well and I expose them. Okay, it is sad that a partial critic of a festering conflict like this one will comfort the perpetrators, of the Ambazonian genocide and blames the victim. How do you commit crime on a people and you blame the person that they are being killed? You understand? We are in our land. We are in our pillars. The 4 pillars of Ambazonia is there. You come from somewhere, come and attack our people, then you call them terrorists. So I don't understand how you are committing genocide in Ambazonia on our people. You turn and blame the victims. Must I be forced to think that such an attitude results from a lack of lucidity or a clear clue of a compounded, maybe somebody who is bipolar personality? If you are mad, that's how you will say that, because you can't call somebody who is a victim of a genocide, who is a victim of all forms of massacre. You blame the victim, you call the victim terrorist, then you are okay with that. You must be bipolar somebody, because I don't know, those who blame Ambazonian, okay, I don't know, you are Ambazonians who are also Ambazonian. You are blaming your sister for being, who is a victim. You are blaming them that they are the one causing the suffering of your people. You forget the occupier. What are the military doing? What are La Republic military doing in your own land? Don't you ask yourself that? Ask yourself, this is 7th year. Do you know how many people have died? Do you know how many villages have been burned down? Our people are still being tried in the military courts, for God's sake. The law, the international law does not allow military to be the military to judge people in a military court, especially civilians. Military court is meant to judge the military who commit crimes as a military. That's when they have their military law. But you cannot be using that same martial law on civilians. So what are the civilian courts doing now? What is the civil courts doing? If you are using military courts to try people who are freedom fighters. Now, it is very true. Many accuse Ambazonian for imposing suffering on their people, right? Through, they say, school boycotts and ghost towns and so on and so forth. But if you look at countries that have fought for their civil war, the war of independence, they pass through the same thing. There's not, there is something that they say, if you want omelette, you must broke that egg. You cannot be traveling to, you see beautiful countries, you are looking how people are there, they are enjoying their life, they fought wars, they fought for their freedom, and now it's your turn. It's not a matter of you crying when you don't know what those people went through their own, before their country became so nice. It is not about you trying to make excuses. This is serious business. Ambazonians have, after 7 years, endured this thing, and we are almost getting to the finish line. And the BR regime's technique is for you to get tired and you say, we can't do this no more. That's what they want to do. But this recent few days and the past few months, you have seen that it can take the next 10 years. Ambazonia will not get tired. Okay? But the burden is on La Republique. Because one, they declared the war. They don't want to go to negotiation table. They don't want to end the crisis. They use the crisis as the government means to stay in power. So they have a lot of things going on. But we are very patient enough. We are okay to wait for whatever time they think that they can go for negotiation. We don't mind. We'll wait for them. Okay? But with the situation we see now, we know that La Republique don't want to go to negotiation table. Okay? Let me take you through a digest of 7 years of this bloody conflict, because some of you don't understand what our people have gone through for these 7 years. My response should serve as a reminder to parochial spinners who would like to give a tribal or regional coloration to the nationalist conflict. This conflict for the past 7 years, you have seen hate. We have seen how they have demonized our people. We have seen how the La Republique will kill our soldiers, our freedom fighters. They'll go and display their bodies. We have seen babies being burnt in their homes. We have seen grandma die inside the house being burned by La Republique. So what have we not seen? But this is what is going on, and this is barbaric. Somebody will come today and talk, what crime has Ambazonian commit that some of you are following La Republique to call your own people terrorists? Who is a terrorist? Who is committing the crime? Who is the occupier? Who is the barbaric military? Tell me. Then they use some of these senators and these chiefs and funds. You remember last time Bela Moki Charles has said he will not fail those who selected him to the Cameroon Senate, right? And he promised to terrorize the terrorists. Oh my God. The people who are terrorizing your land, they are occupying your place. They are gradually doing what they call they are gradually taking over your land. You don't see them. You are accusing your own people of being terrorists. I mean, when I see someone like Bela Moki, I just laugh, right? I laugh because he doesn't know what he's talking about. Okay. The terrorism in La Republique can be divided into two parts. One, the terrorism that is happening in La Republique. Somebody call it the slow takeover of the Beti Bolo people. Okay, it's affecting them now. the Beti Bolo people are taking over all the senior military positions, all the senior police positions, all the senior positions of authority within the whole territory. In Ambazonia, you know, they have the 2 governors, the senior duos. They are all, you know, from the Beti land. Somebody like Bilai, Okala Bilai is the one in the southern zone. He's the governor of the colonial governor, right? You go now to northern zone, you have the Lele L'Afrique. The one for Fako, the SZO for Fako is still colonial from Bulu. So they have placed themselves in strategic position where you can do what you want, go up and come down. They are the one making decisions. You understand? So just like the prime minister, they call himself the prime minister. He has no position, no function there. He's just there seated in Yaoundé. Imagine prime minister will go for Canada to arrange for Canada negotiation. This guy René Sadi who write a document, pass it, and said La Republic did not send anybody to Canada. I mean, I'm like, what? The prime minister don't have any function. He's just there. They say, do this, he do. Do this, he does. Do this. That's what they tell him. This lady is a very famous lady. I want you to listen to her. She give you an example of how she went to some offices, and from this office to this office, they have placed senior people there. That's how they are planning to take over. I pitied them. Before we come to Ambazonia, let's just take a little sneak peek of what these guys are going through in La République as we speak. Okay?
Et quand je suis arrivé à la brigade de gendarmerie ici, à Douala, à l'ancienne gare qui a été rasée, dans le gars qui t'ouvre la porte, il est boulot. Les gars qui font les enquêtes, ils sont boulot. Je le sais parce que je parle leur langue.
Tout à fait.
Le patron des enquêteurs est boulot. Quand tout le monde me dit que non, on peut pas les laisser, aller voir le président, le chef de la brigade. J'arrive chez le chef de la brigade, il est boulot. Et il me dit qu'il ne peut pas les lâcher, il faut que j'aille voir le collégion. Le collégion est boulot. J'ai dit que mais on n'est plus au Cameroun. On est où là? On est où? Où dans une administration, toute la chaîne, la hiérarchie, c'est les gens d'une même région et qui parlent la langue du président. Donc, qui a fait ça? Ce sont eux.
On dit par exemple que c'est Maurice Kamto qui a commencé le tribalisme, qui a relancé le tribalisme en ayant parlé devant le Conseil constitutionnel, en posant la question de savoir s'il y a un concours pour passer pour être boulot et qu'il ferait cela. On s'est appuyé dessus pour dire que c'est lui et son parti politique, que d'aucuns estiment être un parti politique de Bamileke, d'avoir relancé l'affaire du tribalisme.
Moi, je sais pas ce que c'est qu'un parti de Bamileke. Je suis à l'UPC, on a eu des maquis à l'ouest, comme on a eu des maquis en Pays-Bassa. Donc, personne ne peut gagner une élection en disant que je suis le parti des Bamileke. Vous allez vous aliéner toute la communauté nationale. Oui. Donc, s'il l'a fait, c'est un peu maladroit. Maintenant, il y a... Kamto n'est pas un homme politique, hein. C'est pas par hasard qu'il n'a pas fait les plateaux, il n'a pas fait des débats, des choses comme ça. Donc il y a des maladresses qu'on ne peut pas, qu'on peut éviter. Maintenant, ceux qui l'ont repris, ils savent pertinemment que c'est ça la réalité. Oui. Vous vous rendez compte que vous allez à l'extrême nord, toute la direction des impôts, on parle boulot. Vous allez à la CNPS, à Garoua, tout le monde parle au boulot. Et les petits de l'extrême nord, eux, ils vont aller travailler où? Ils vont trouver du travail où? Ils sont obligés de descendre à Douala pour être des gardiens de nuit avec des licences en poche. Donc, on a ce régime a complètement massacré le vivre ensemble, a massacré la fierté d'appartenance nationale. Chacun cherche maintenant le parti de son village, et comme le président sait y faire, quand on vous nomme, on te donne une petite cagnotte, tu vas faire danser tout le village. Je vais terminer par un exemple d'un ministre.
Oui, allez-y.
Le ministre là, on se retrouve à un cocktail et puis bon, moi je me méfie, je parle pas beaucoup et puis il vient me voir et me dit arrête, tu sais, on est conscient qu'on fait du mal à notre pays. Parce qu'aujourd'hui, tout le pays est quadrillé par les villages. Et donc,
c'est le ministre qui vous dit cela.
C'est le ministre qui me dit ça. Le ministre Boulou, lui, me...
Yeah, this is just a tip, okay? You just heard her saying, right? These people who have been appointed like this, they think that they are somewhere. They are nowhere. The Bulus have occupied everything. All good positions. All where you think that you can. And this is Mbelamoki who is saying that, that he promised to terrorize the terrorists. Who are the terrorists, Mbelamoki? He should come and answer this. Because when somebody comes to your land and occupy it, so he serves the occupier and the genocide, the raping, the killing, the burning, okay, of our Ambazonian compatriots. Mbelamoki is part of it, okay, but they have given them that brand phrase, call them terrorists, Atanganji said Lucifer. Look at when younger man the cautious say so you get wish. They ever wait then now when they say the Rocky someone they say me younger man go for that house. Younger man they pass. They go force to say they go for that house. Now so the Atanganji they Yaoundé, they only pass the order. They only pass their orders. Kill this person, kill this one, kill. So they get their amount of people where they get for killing every month. But the question is that who is a terrorist? He serves the occupier, right? The occupier is a terrorist, is a genocider, is those people raping, killing our people and burning villages, burning houses. Who are the terrorists? Yes, so Mbelamoki and all these other parliamentarians, these funds and chiefs that claim to be, he is the same. All these people are in the same category, right? Of the evil brains from Ambazonia who flatter their enemy for what they call pittance. It means that they are there for their own crumbs, to eat crumbs. The exploiter, the genocidal person is carrying all their resources and they are working for them. Okay? They will appoint you senator, appoint you mayor, appoint you this. Then they start working for them. You answer, yes sir, yes sir, yes sir, yes sir. No, you lost all your dignity. But in 2017, when we saw the start of where you have the activists, the teachers and lawyers, all these people who were engaged in this peaceful action, what happened? There was some form of revolt. Okay, they wanted delivery of justice. They wanted freedom. They wanted their own autonomy. But when the occupier, when the slave master said, no, you can't be free now. I need you, that you must stay with me first. That you can't go now. That's the work of the slave master, right? The slave master don't want to see reform. Those trade unionists who started like the Contassan, you remember the Contassan Wilfred who are still languishing in jail. Those who started that this thing, Dr. Fontaine Neba and the Agbobala, were engaged in a civil guide action that they were calling for reforms back then. It was just for trying to see how they can reform those systems that was too centralized. What happened? Some are now turncoat activists, and some have become opportunities, right? Walking over the bodies, blood, and ashes of Ambazonian to seal personal deals with Cameroon perpetrators of genocide. Most of them are there. You saw someone like Agbobala is silent. Some like Dr. Fontaine, they are still there. You don't know whether they are in or they are out. But those people who were fighting for justice, like Deacon Tassan, who fled, where is he today? He is now still incarcerated. Okay, he's still incarcerated. That's what we see. But our focus is just to tell you that particular people, that country will not change anytime soon. So don't expect the crisis to end anytime soon, okay? Because both the system, the educational system, the delivery of justice have been captured by Cameroon, okay, which had been assigned by France to completely assimilate and destroy everything Anglo-Saxon. That is the goal. They want to. Biard himself made it clear, right? Assimilate. That is the word France used to all their countries that they are in. They'll make you behave like French, speak French, do French, corrupt French, anything. Do like the French person is doing. That's why when France is behind you, they'll keeping you there. France will never mention good governance in Cameroon because they are keeping Biya there. Never. But they'll be the first one to go and be talking about other countries about good governance. They don't do that in their country. Their president will change every 4 years. They'll have elections every 2 terms and 4 years. That's how it changes. Like in the US, no president will stay there more than 8 years. Obama was very loved by everybody, right? But he had just 2 terms. 4 times 2. 8 years, that's it. He had to quit. Whether you are doing the good job, they change the president. They don't care. That's how it is. But tell France to go to Cameroon and tell Biya to leave today. They will never. Because Biya is one of their best candidates, their best student. Yes. Very, very best student. At least, Paul Biya, president of, you can tell. Because he made everything that he's working with France, his assignment is being done to assimilate Southern Cameroon. Okay. But he said it was very impossible because the culture, the people of Ambazonian, Southern Cameroon, their culture is so different. Okay. If we were French speaking, they would have assimilated us very easy, or maybe Spanish or any other culture. But okay, Biya declared himself, right? Biya, he declares in Lyon in October of 2019 that the assignment that they gave him from France to eradicate everything good in the former British Southern Cameroon did not work. Okay, did not work. So all what he has to do is to just declare war on these people and say, okay, now if you don't want to, we are going to assimilate you by force. That is what declaration of war means. It means that we have tried to assimilate you. Yeah, but it did not work. So now we are going to do it by force. That's what happened. So now think of it. Was it not a violation of the constitutional right of the Ambazonian people when they went out to protest and they said no? When activists, teachers, and lawyers were arrested and detained for protesting, peaceful protest, the law of La République does not cater for anything when it comes to freedom of expression, freedom of speech, or whatever. Okay, he don't care about that. Ghost towns and boycotts are very, very necessary, right? To tell it acts as a defiance to the Yaoundé regime. Okay, you remember when Honorable Wiba, okay, took the protest to the heart of Cameroon legislation, right? The National Assembly, and made it clear, okay, you will not change, you will not take that away from us. No matter what you do, that land, with that Ambazonian land, Southern Cameroon land, remains Ambazonia. You will not change that. Okay, no matter what you do. Yes. So the only thing they can do is to arrest our people and lock them up, kill them, whatever they are doing. But this is not about killing. You know, they have realized that this thing is about, it's a movement. Okay, so a movement is so different. Okay, a movement is different from like a normal, just a protest. No, this is a movement. It means that it's generational. That's what I always tell our people, Southern Cameroonian. This thing is not about you. It's about generation. Okay, this generation will fight and keep it somewhere. This generation will come and take it, go to the next level. That's how it is. Because the government we are dealing with is a very, very heady government. Okay, someone that has succeeded to consolidate power for 41 years. Is it easy? My God. If this was maybe a president that, maybe a new president or somebody, and the president would have said, man, let these people go. But Biya is a hardliner. Okay, those guys who don't see any need to even talk about the people dying. That is, they don't care about the amount of people dying. All what they want is just to keep doing their thing and sucking the blood, staying in power, getting young. That's all what they do. So it's a cult. Okay, the Rosicrucian cult. That's what they do. They believe in spilling more blood. So this thing is like keeping them in, very healthy and fresh. Okay, they don't care how many soldiers die. They don't care how many civilians die. Have you ever seen Biya come on and make statement? Have you ever seen him visited any area since I don't know. He don't visit anymore. He stays in his office there and be giving orders, killing, in prison, in jail, incarcerate. That's always his order is haute instruction from high office. Okay, that's all what they do. So it is just going, out of hand. But we are saying the Cameroon military, the perpetrators of this Ambazonian genocide, they have become that legitimate target. Okay, because they are the one killing our people. So when you see them, fighting with the Ambazonian freedom fighters, that is what has been going on for the past 6 years, 6 to 7 years, right? Because they are the enemy combatant. You've seen them doing all kinds of atrocities on our people, right? Hundreds of villages and towns that they have burned down. Okay, you've seen civilians being burned in their homes. Yeah, so anything that they do, the Amazonian forces also try and reciprocate, because that's what they have taught them to do. Because what the military is doing on our people is very, very bad. Okay, so the Amazonian restoration fighters have also learned from this savagery, right? To say, okay, if you want to keep killing our people, we too will do the same. Okay, but that is how the war is prolonging, and the government of Cameroon have done all what they can. Okay, they have created their own militia, they have done all those things, but it's not working, because the people have already understood their right. They know what to do. Okay, yeah, They know what to do. So there's nothing that can come out from what they are doing. They can, we have, they have made us getting used to about people dying, people suffering. So we are used to. Just imagine the Cameroon soldiers atrocities across Ambazonia. So many massacres, right? Yes, thousands of our people have passed away from Pinin to Batibo. You all know Ngabu, Bello, go to Babanki, Big Babanki, Menjang, Kombone, Muyuka. All these places are places that they have killed so many people. Munya, Mautu, Maumu, even in Ekona, Nyeng, Minyenge, Mbonge, you saw Mbonge, right? Konye, Nguti, etc. So many. We can't even count. These are the people that you have to call terrorists, because as we speak, they have built so many checkpoints. They are going about terrorizing our local population, collecting 1,000. That is how they raise their money. Yes. That is the war. I don't know why they are fighting, but to them, they said the war is for one and indivisible Cameroon. So any neutral observer will call this as a nonsense war, and some of them have started calling this like such useless war. You know, but along the years, most of the sensible military quit the military and they fled to other countries. Most of them ran away and they said this is a useless thing, because they did not even tell them why they are going to invade Ambazonia. All what they told them is that their territorial integrity is at risk, so they're gonna and declare war. I mean, this is something that no one can imagine. Yeah, because you do not live with someone by killing that person, right? If you say one and indivisible, you're going to kill the person that you want to claim to live with. I don't know that kind of idea, but to them it's okay for them to be killing and force the people of Ambazonia to keep living with them, irrespective of the atrocities on our people. Who will go and stay in that kind of environment? The treatment that this military have done to our people. Some people are still calling that they are nonsense of federal system or blah blah other nonsense. What somebody does to you, that person can still do that thing to you at any time. Don't be surprised. The killing that these people have done to us. Then imagine you going to talk that thing of going to live with these people again. My God, some of you are really mad upstairs sometimes. I'm telling you. Yes, that is how you see. How could I be so, these are people who are very hungry, and some of them, they pay them like whether it's 1,000 for CFA to be going online and making all this noise, and all these people. That is the problem. But at the end of the day, most of the international community that visited Bia, they must have used different spell on these people. The mighty guy of UN, Antonio Guterres, was sent to sleep with an enhanced bronze statue from Pobia, right? The Miss Patricia, the one of Scotland, Secretary General of the Commonwealth, also fell victim of the enhanced bronze statue. They are going there, and Bia is giving them some bronze. That thing there's some spell in it. They don't know. They'll give you that thing and you'll be calm. You go and they ask that, what did you hear from Yaoundé? You say you don't even know. I'm telling you. So that's why all these organizations have been quiet. When Bia invite you in Yaoundé, they have their statue that they give you. Once they give you that thing, it's full of all kinds of things that you don't even know. These guys went there and they gave them all those things. They don't know. When they went back, they asked them, what did you discuss with Pobia? They said, no, just keep it like that. Nothing. We discussed nothing. They have brainwashed them. That is how Land Public is being run. Okay? But our people are so determined that no matter what happened, our people are now, they know. We don't longer need to tell them. Okay? Yes. Because we know the rivers of that blood from Ambazonia have separated the Cameroons permanently. So we don't need to tell our people anything anymore. They already know. At first we were trying to think that they will sway their thinking that, oh, maybe they will go back and live with these people. No way. The blood that our people have spilled for the past 7 years, the fire lighted by Cameroon soldier throughout Ambazonia have burned all the bridges that link the two Cameroons. So there's no thing that you tell us, okay, they have decimated anything. The archies of the Ambazonians have signed a spiritual divorce certificate. And it's finished. There's nothing that will have to do with these people anymore, okay? Yes, anything that you had, anything, whether you want to do what is done, okay? Yes, the British government already know that. We send them a letter at 10 Downing Street, yes, telling them of their poor decolonization record, okay, when we're the former British Southern Cameroon. But they understand that they made a mistake. Their forebears made a mistake, but they have done their best. That's why you saw the guy on the parliament trying to explain and going back and forth, okay. But that is what it is, because Ambazonia is rising from its ashes. Okay, Ambazonia will be a shining city on the mountain from Mount Couper to Mount Boya, or the highest mountain in West Africa. Okay, so we are hoping that anything that happens today is for a reason. Our ghost towns, our freedom of expression, our own civil disobedience is part of what we are sending a message to the international community, that enough is enough and our people have had enough. Our people will decide what they want, but there's nothing that will have to do with Land Public anymore. We are gone and gone for good. Okay, the people of Land Public have to start knowing how to live without Ambazonians. Okay, like the economist was saying, right? Yes, he said the Land Public people have to learn to live by themselves without Ambazonian, because Ambazonia wasn't with them when they got their independence. Okay, yes, and it was our choice for joining them, and it's our choice to make our decision to leave. They did not force us to join them, but they gave us just two choices. Okay, Nigeria or French Cameroon. So now it's our turn to say, okay, enough is enough, all right? And we have done that. We are moving forward and we are moving ahead, okay? Thank you for watching. I just wanted to bring that little excerpt. May God bless you. God bless the Federal Republic of Ambazonia. Thank you for watching. Okay. Yeah.
Soko